Ladies and gentlemen, what is up? Welcome to the KotoKai Robo-Dojo Workbench number 93.
Awesome.
How about
intro.
that one?
Awesome intro.
That is a beautiful intro. It doesn't have any credits, but it was made by my good friend, Mr. Chris Pavs. Hooked it up.
Job.
Yep, even threw in the Jeff Longman splash at the end with the KotoKai, the commercial fucking thing he did for me, wise guy. Oh, what is up, dudes and dudettes out there in the wonderful world of the internet? I'm tired. It's Thursday. It's Thirsty Thursday. Drink
Almost
some water,
there, man. Water?
That's right. I'm two-fisting it tonight. I have water.
Ooh, gotta stay hydrated.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Gotta stay hydrated.
Yes. There was a ton of people out in the crowd this evening. I did see Chris out there. He was hoping I'd use that beautiful intro, which I did. Awesome. Charles Apprentice, Steven, what's going on? Manny's out there as well. Mr. Michael Dawson. Zin Rath, what's popping? Hendren. Manny's out there. Julius Dembski. Zach Blake, haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, no one's orders can make anywhere by Christmas right now. They have mail system is effed up. Dave B. And Mr. Dooley. Duels, what's up? You like that one? And Mr. also Gunville Ronan. Everybody, look at this. Lots of people in here tonight. How are you guys doing? It's Thursday.
Almost there, man.
Week from Christmas Eve.
Yep.
I swear that it was July yesterday.
I swear it was 2019 yesterday. And here we are.
Yikes. And true. Yeah. Of course, we getting the call outs.
Thank you.
He's got the you don't like my almost 80s like Anthony Michael Hall do I got going on right here? I could be like in Weird Science. Like, hey, Lisa. What is up, dudes? Oh, Mando night. Is that because Mandalorian kicks off at midnight or whatever? Or?
Yeah, the final, right?
Yeah.
8 episodes, not enough. Ooh.
Ronan. In case you didn't know, Char's apprentice is also Z's apprentice.
Yes.
And so Ronan will now call him Char. Oh, yo, and what up, Steph? Street Star just popped into the chat. What is good? I got a lot done. If you guys tune in on Tuesday, I went over the core build that I've been working on for Critical Builds. Just so you know, episode 2 is coming up on Saturday. But I'm not doing that tonight. I'm back working on the fatty. Paul, what are you doing? You playing with your
ball?
Playing with your ball over there?
Finish up a ball. He needs ball attachments. He doesn't have a gun. Right now he's literally just a ball.
He's just a ball.
He can do.
A lowly testy floating in space.
Brian and Brian.
Oh man.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Finish that up and that's it really. Figure out where I'm gonna go from here.
Yeah, everything was like a fucking mess on my desk. I had to move shit around.
I couldn't figure out what I did. Like I told you, I thought I was all set up here, and then I came upstairs and sat down. I was like, what the hell? My computer's unplugged. My headphones are unplugged. I had paint everywhere. I did remember what I was doing. I took my computer apart.
Oh.
And I laid it out on the desk. That's right.
On purpose?
Yeah, I got a new graphics card, and I had to take some things apart to put it in, and I forgot that I used this desk to do that.
Congratulations on your new card. New card.
Yeah, I played a little Cyberpunk over the weekend.
Did you get mad at it and ask for a refund?
No, I know mine. I have 0 issues. I don't have a 4K monitor.
Or do you still have the 4?
Well, I'm playing it on PC.
Oh, you're playing on PC. Forget about it.
Yeah, I'm good. I will, Paps. I think I got them from Amazon, so let me dig through. I'm sure I have them in a previous order, and I can send it. Actually, ooh. Yeah, they're like RGB too, so I can change like if you want blue. They're just little puck lights. They're just battery operated too. That one behind me. So you can change them, and they last a good amount of time, and there's no wires. That's what I don't enjoy, like the wiring that you can see through some people's detolfs. So
do they get hot?
No, not at all. No. These so I had an older set that were only like 3 colors. These have 16 or so colors, and but they would get hot and they would die real fast, and you had to like touch them to turn them on or off, which was a pain in the ass in the detolf because getting the doors open sometimes is a little annoying.
Yes.
So I like the look of the LED strips. I just don't want any wires because it's glass, so you'll see the wire behind the detolf. That kind of kills. Because I hate wires.
Unless you're real good. You got the sneaky action. You can run that stuff like snake it across the top and over down the edge.
Yeah. You could definitely like. There's a small hole I think in the top of the detolf, so you can actually hide it. Like, I could poke a hole in the wall and hide it that way.
Right.
These are just double-sided tape and a battery, so nice and easy.
There you go. Pabs is in the same boat.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's just annoying to. And I can put a couple of them all around the room and use one remote to power everything and change them. Which I guess you could do that with LED strips. I have LED strips around like my TV and behind my other desk and stuff.
Yeah, I thought about that too, Zach. I actually got some LED strip.
Yes.
But then was like, I don't know enough about LEDs to be able to cut that stuff apart and like rewire it and solder it and stuff. So I know it's fairly simple. But
chargeable LED bars. That's a cool idea. So I have them in other places too, which is another reason for the pucks. Like I have them under some shelving and stuff where I don't think the LED strip would look that great. So I kind of wanted just one light to do everything. So that's kind of how I ended up here.
Yeah, I put I think I have a puck on every shelf, so I have 8 pucks.
Yeah,
in my detolf.
And these are also like Amazon. I don't know. They're probably like $10 or something like that. And
yeah,
some AA batteries. So
yeah, mine are triple. It's also kind
of could be that one of the two. These ones are the light is a little bigger than the other ones too. Like the actual dome part of it is probably 3 inches or so across, and the other ones I had were a lot smaller. So
okay, cool. Yeah, I think mine are like about 3 inches actually. Yeah, 3 inches because my stickers are 2. Which I do need to send out stickers, guys. Please be patient for the stickers. I got to send stuff out. World's been crazy. Fucking life handed me a big old shit sandwich not too long ago. In the family department. So we've been trying to deal with it. So please be patient, and I will very soon. I just got things to send stickers in, so it's been a process, and they're coming around, guys. I got them all. They're all right here. They haven't gone anywhere. So.
If I gave you my 3080, it would be ours because you'd have to take me with the 3080 because my wife would kick me out of the house. She spent hours and hours and hours and days hunting that thing down as a Christmas gift.
That's a common Z thing though. Every time I show him something cool that I've made or whatever, if I put it in a chat or something, he's like, "Give it to me."
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have to hide myself in the box and ship myself with it.
It's a small ass box too, right?
No, the card's pretty big. It's not that big. I mean,
it's smaller than a Paul, though.
It's small. Yeah, I mean, we'll figure something out. We're
not gonna put you in a blender.
Ship my whole PC
in a plastic bag inside the box.
Well, listen,
that'd be one way.
I'd have to give the 3080 plus all the Astrays, because it's one big package deal. Like me, that's the Astrays, and the 3080.
Every time he goes to work, they all look out the window at him as he rolls down the street in his car.
Baby, come back.
All the Astrays. Like some sort of weird 1980s horror film. Kind of funny if that worked out. They're all in the box, though. He hasn't built a single one. So it's all these boxes of models, not toys, mind you. Oh, crikey. So I think I'm making arms today, guys. That's what it says.
That's where I start.
My arms, we'll see. Whose arms are more involved?
Mine are pretty uninvolved. Oh, I told you I have to cut wires, which I really do hate.
All right, we get to see Paul squirm. Yeah.
I just don't like doing it. Like I don't mind. I can measure.
Like you can't do it, or it's like hard.
I don't want to do it.
Damn these wires!
Why can't they give me a pre-cut wire? I don't understand.
Because that allows you the ability to change it and make it stylistically yours. You know, they're like it needs to be at least this long. But you can make it longer. You can add a little.
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, but this is like this little tiny loop that it just looks like cabling in a joint. Like it's not like some, like one of those ones that feeds out to a weapon or something like that. I can see that, but the P Bandai Stray Noir is back up for pre-order again as of now.
Do you have that one?
I'm gonna have to look that up. I thought I had a Stray. Oh yeah, I do have a Stray Noir. I'm sorry. I have a funny story about my Stray Noir too.
Ooh, do tell.
Let me think make sure that's what I'm thinking of.
Do I have a story time banner?
So I ordered my Stray Noir. I think the last time it got printed, maybe like 2 years ago, and I ordered it off eBay, but I ordered it off like a reputable, like some guy had bought P Bandai stuff before. It came without the decals, and he shipped it from China or Japan, I can't remember. And I was like, well, I'm screwed. Like, I'm never getting these decals. And I don't even know where to get, like, P Bandai Stray Noir decals without buying a whole new kit. At the time, they didn't have as many decal options as they do now either. And I contacted the guy, and I have to look up his name and see if he still sells stuff. To his credit, he sent me the decals. He opened up a box, another one, and sent them to me. I was like, whoa, okay. No charge. He paid for shipping. He put them in like a bubble wrap envelope, so they were perfect when I got there. It was cool.
A Stray Noir. Is the Stray Noir the one with the two pistols? So I
think you're thinking of the Strike Noir. The Stray Noir, he does have pistols, but he also has like the fencing style sword. I forget what that's called, like the real thin sword. And he's a black and red Stray, but he's got the Strike Noir backpack.
Oh.
It's like aeronautical wings, like not wings. Rapier. Thank you, Pabs.
Bingo. Oh, I wasn't even listening to you. I could have probably told you. I was reading chat. Yeah, Char's Apprentice is talking about this.
About what?
It says that he went and got the P Bandai heavy weapons for the new. This is the actual heavy weapon system new clear expo. Yeah, I gotta send this. This is going to Adam. Not back to. I've got it somewhere else, but I'm sending it to Adam. So you guys will be able to buy it from Listen Gundam if you want. Unless he keeps it for himself, which he might, because he can.
Never know.
That's not what it's about.
I never got the heavy weapon set for it. I always liked the look of it without it for some reason.
Switching between kits like this always messes me up because I'm like, which runners are which runners now? Because, when you're building a model, you kind of get familiar with the runner, and you're like, oh, the E runner, that's this one here, and you can grab it real easy. But
yes. I hate on the older kits before they started stamping it through.
Oh, right. When you have to try and look in the light. And
yeah.
Yeah, man. Those were the days. All right, I do need polycaps. That's fucking legit. All right, here we go. Bingo, bingo, bango. Okay. Finally do something. Ooh, not blind. You wonderful people out there watching. How much for the high new heavy weapon system? Well, you can look on the retail price, you know. I think Adam has it listed for like 150. I think I've seen them online for anywhere between 180 and $300. So Adam's price is really, really good.
That is good. That is a good price.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
All right.
How did my runners get out of order? They're not out of order. I'm just looking at it backwards.
At least you're looking at the instructions.
I am.
I gotta say again that the mold quality on these kits, this is still a Bandai kit, but it's for the fatty. It's not Dogram, is it? It's not Dogram. It's the same with the Scope Dog is Botoms. Yeah, Botoms kit. The molding is really, really nice on these kits, guys. I'm a big fan.
Bandai, man.
Yeah, but I mean, just like they're different than they're not like Gundam kits. Like Gundam
right.
Totally freaking wackadoo.
The new Verka heavy weapon system.
Thanks. Yeah, Botoms.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, nice. X got some Votom stuff, man. I'm gonna have to do a post-Christmas order for me because I love to buy that stuff when I can get my hands on it. So I'll talk to you by messages, Zach. Plus, I owe Zach two things. I owe Zach stickers from a long time ago, and I owe him Christmas cookies.
Christmas cookies.
It is not like Koto kits, Dave, because it is a Bandai kit. It's just a different IP or a different, it's not like Gundam. It's it's got a different stylization. Like the model is 1 to 20 and is like, pretty decently sized. I didn't even show this. I finished up the torso and then wrapped up the pelvis a little bit with just the side skirts because I don't think it has front skirts or back skirts. But yeah, so we got the weapons there on the backpack. Put that backpack on with the extra ammo packs on the back. As you guys remember, we made the, or maybe you don't remember, we made the cool weapons last time. We made this fun, weird, like Gatling shark with there's your ammo pack there on the side. And made this other kind of gnarly looking, like heavy rifle. Real big, real chonko. Right. Yeah, they are Koto. I like Koto kits too. I've built a few and haven't had issues with any of them. I haven't issues with Supernova. What about you, Paul? Have you?
I have not built the Supernova kit yet. I still have it in the box.
It's rolling over right now. Paul, no!
Koto kits I never had any problems with. Their parts are just a little different. Like they're a little smaller connections, a little more finicky, but
yeah,
no issues.
Yeah, a little different design. It's chill. I haven't done an Armored Core kit yet.
No.
I would like to eventually build one, but the thing is, like, my Armored Core affiliation lies with the older games. So, like Armored Core 2, I'm really stoked on, but there are no models from the older series. So,
right,
that's what you get. Maybe what I should do, since I fucking can, is build my own.
That's an option.
That's all I'm saying.
got the very first Armor Core kit Koto ever made. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Ungao says that Armor Core 3 will be tight to see some models from. I played 3, and I played For Answer, and I played Raven, and I played Silent Line, and I played Another Age, and I played 2 and 1. Well, I played a lot of Armor Core. But the one I loved the most out of all of those was 2. Silent Line was pretty fun, but it was mostly like kind of like this more of the same. 3 was different. I feel like I hit a wall in 3, like they ramped up the difficulty in it at a certain point, and I think I hit a wall with that. And then by the time For Answer came around, it was all like I felt like it was just pages of numbers. Just like all I'm looking at are pages of numbers, and I don't really know what all of these stats mean. It's just me being lazy, I know.
Wiring.
I don't think I didn't play 4. I played For Answer. I think. Or was it 4? Good question. I think I still have it. For the 360?
Come on.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of awesome customization within that that game series. Good stuff. All right, still here.
I was happy when Bandai picked up Evangelion, because before Koto used to be your only option.
Oh, how were the Koto advocates? Do you know?
They're pretty old.
Well, there's so much new technology that's happened as well. There's no reason for them not to be updated.
Absolutely. This picture makes this part look like it's some big piece, and it's like tiny, tiny, tiny.
Teeny tiny. Teeny tiny living space.
And they want me to tie a knot. That's not going to happen.
If Armored Core 4 is called For Answer, then yes, I've played it and I have seen it.
I'd like to see some more Escaflowne kits. I'm not sure what that is.
Escaflowne. Ooh.
Escaflowne? I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Yeah. What about Razefon? What if we saw some dope Razefon kits? Those would be nice. Talk about funky, weird seraphim robots with weird wings, like on their heads and shit.
Okay. I see.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I wasn't familiar.
Yeah.
They're pretty cool looking. Not really my cup of tea, but cool.
Sure. Doesn't have to be. I would like to see. So I think it's a Netflix. It's just Netflix specifically, but Edo.
Yeah.
Those are some cool mechs in that.
Watch Escaflowne. I would be open to it. I'm always open to a mecha anime. I mean, they're not too many of them, right? 26 episodes. I can squeeze that in. It can go in the queue. The queue's not quite as long as it used to be, but
all that downtime.
yeah, the queue's pretty much down to like live anime shows.
Ah.
Or rewatching things again.
Have you watched any Appleseed?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't remember which one it was, but
cool.
That's actually been quite a while now.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like, because right after Gundam, that was like the first. I didn't really kick into like anime. I just started watching like other mecha genre anime.
But those are like, it's a movie more than it is like a series. So
yeah. I watched. I think it was the first movie.
Mm-hmm. The old one.
Yes. Same thing with shit. What the hell's the name of it? What's the one with it where it's like a cop mecha?
Oh, Palabor?
Yeah, I watched like the original movie. I know they've had like 3 or 4 more since then, but
yeah, I have the OG that I got back in late 90s or early 2000s, whatever it was. And yeah, it's so old it comes with a book in the DVD. And it like is absolute DVD quality.
I haven't watched any Vodums yet. I don't know why. I just didn't.
I've seen some on. They have some on YouTube. You can check it out.
I have it on Crunchyroll, I think, or Verve is what I actually have.
Yeah. Crunchyroll totally had it.
I just never got around to watching it. But I watched like Code Geass,
Nice.
Valvrave, The Liberator.
You've seen more than I have at this point now.
What was that other one?
A weird rando.
Guilty Crown. Obviously, Ava. Those were like the first couple of.
It's like I don't watch like any of the shonen stuff because it's
it's got to be really particular for me to. Noah Zero I've watched. I have to finish is Knights of Sidonia. I've watched like maybe half of it. I just never got back around to it.
Never messed with Sidonia because I heard the manga is so much better.
I'm sure, yeah. I mean, but I've yet to watch anything.
Right.
I've yet to like watch a single, forget anime, like any novel adaptation, manga adaptation, anything that the visual, live action or animated is better than the written word.
Yeah.
Some of them do a much better job than others of. Adapting, but My Hero Academia, it doesn't. I believe you if you say so. I'll trust your word. It does not appeal to me. I haven't watched any of it.
What's that one?
So I haven't. One.
I've never seen anything like. I just
no. It's also names. One Piece. Like I can't get into that because One Piece is 900 episodes.
It's like watching Bleach or something.
Yeah, I'm never, ever gonna finish that. I tried to watch Dragon Ball Z and I watched like half of it, and I was like, I can't watch this shit anymore.
Oh right, like I could probably watch.
I'm sorry, not even Dragon Ball Z. I was trying to watch Dragon Ball, and I was like,
oh Ball, yeah, it's a lot of a little kid running around.
300 and V for Vendetta are slightly better than the comics.
Dude, I was gonna say that Ty Furious man says he talks about the 13th Warrior. I literally was thinking about the 13th Warrior being at least on par with, if not better than, Eaters of the Dead by Michael Crichton, which is the book that it's based on. I love
Moving Castle is better than the book. I own Howl's Moving Castle, and I still haven't watched that damn movie.
Howl's is really good. You will like it. I think you should.
I love Studio Ghibli movies, but I bought it because I started watching them with my son. We watched like Totoro and
Spirited Away.
We watched Spirited Away, and what's the one with the little witch, the girl? Kiki's Delivery Service.
Yeah, Kiki's Delivery.
And Ponyo. And then I got Princess Mononoke, and that was like at the time, especially, he was like 3 maybe, and it was a little too
dark.
Heavy. Yeah. So, and I bought Howl's Moving Castle after that, and someone told me the same thing about that. Like, it's probably not a good thing to watch with like a 3-year-old.
It has scary parts, but it isn't all scary.
So I was like, oh, okay, I'll watch it alone. And then I just never got around to it. So I have to pop that in.
Howl's is really good, must say.
We watched some other ones too. Like, I can't even remember. We went through a whole little kick where we watched a bunch of them because he especially loved Totoro.
Oh yeah, I've never seen Totoro, but I can imagine why you would love it.
Yeah, if you're like a kids movie, it's obviously a kids movie. If you're a kid, like Totoro, it definitely reminded me of something like I would have watched when I was a kid, like growing up, kind of late 80s, early 90s. Kids shows were maybe a little more innocent than they are now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I felt like I was always a little old for it. Is the way I always felt when I saw the character or I saw like any of the things from it, because I've been around for all of the time that it's been in existence, and I've been a fan of anime and mecha and or manga or whatever and so yeah, I kind of miss that. Just like I miss Kiki's Delivery Service, and I missed out on all these other things because it's like, I was like 16 or something when it came out.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you're in that weird spot where you're too old for it to be like super entertaining, and you're not old enough. At the time, you're not old enough for it to be like nostalgic.
Yeah, or even to have that kind of like wiser look back at a different take on something.
Right.
Like, yeah.
I got you.
Because I'll watch kids movies now that I would never have probably watched when they first came out. Like that movie Zathura or whatever.
Yeah.
Love that movie. And I will watch it anytime. Just because it's like fun. I'll watch the Jumanji movies and stuff like that, even though they're not exactly based for a guy in his 40s or whatever. And any of them, like the old Robin Williams one, or like any of that stuff. I'm watching, Hook and like, any of the Peter Pan movies that they've made or whatever, like just weird stuff.
What is Hunter?
It's always a good watch. I actually used to watch Shining Time Station when it was back when it was Ringo Starr, before it was George Carlin. When they would have the Thomas the Tank Engine episode, like parts of the show itself, Shining Time Station. Good shit.
I never watched that as a kid, but my son eats that.
I was a little old.
Not so much now, but
I was hype on the practical animations and stuff, like the trains and like just the different faces and the little set pieces and everything set up. Like I always thought that was so cool. It was into modeling, model making stuff. So really cool shit though. Check it out, Paul.
I've seen that before. I like when I was a kid, I just wasn't big into Thomas.
You weren't hype on it?
No, my son, man. Like
I wasn't hype on Thomas either. I just like the show.
he loves trains, so
nice. You gonna get in one someday?
A train?
Yeah.
Like
I have 2. They're at my parents' house in Iowa. But
like model trains?
Yeah, like I have an HO scale. Like
I actually have a couple of not like model ones, but like I don't know what the term for that would be. They're not like RC, but
Yeah, no, that's what I'm talking about. Like HO scale. That's called scale modeling. That's where it is. The
yeah.
models.
But I mean, you don't. There was no assembly required. Like you just put it on the track. But I have a handful of them.
I got it.
We got one around the Christmas tree right now.
Like Lionel or something.
Yeah, I actually for hopefully he's really asleep. For Christmas, I got him like a Lego train set that that works. Like it's operated, so that should be fun.
You're a good dad.
He still likes toys, so we try to like hold on to that because most kids just like iPads.
Oh yeah.
Which he does as well. I won't deny that.
I don't know. I don't get kids.
Yeah, they don't really like toys anymore, man. Done.
Which is dumb because I like toys.
Yeah, I know. That's when he was like, I like Transformers. I was like, hell yeah, we do.
Hell yeah.
I like Transformers. Let's go to Walmart and go buy some Transformers.
Sweet, bro. Let's do it. You said the magic word. Wait until the day he comes up and he says, Daddy, Char did nothing wrong.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you the best. Let's go buy a Zaku.
Oh, you haven't gotten the counterattack yet, have you?
Well. Well. Oh, I fucked that up now, didn't I?
Lionel makes a Polar Express one. Yeah, that's actually what we have downstairs. I don't think it's Lionel, but we have a Polar Express.
Voice.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, I have a Lionel something or other at my parents' place that I got back in like 1992 or something like that. Old school.
Yeah, I have a Lionel train because one of my dad's like best friends when I was growing up owned a hobby store, so I had a couple of like RC. Oops, I was only supposed to go with one. My bad. Oops. A couple of RC
instructions.
Cars and stuff, boats.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you had some car. Oh, yeah. Well, you were in up in BK at that point, right?
Yep.
Nice. I had like a RC monster truck and a couple like race cars. And I always wanted a plane.
Yeah, I didn't have a plane because they were at the time I was young. Yeah, they're much more complicated
and it's very expensive.
Yeah, I had like a dirt racing truck and a pretty simple boat, and I thought those were like the coolest
thing
ever.
Dude, I bet they were the best. My cars were fucking awesome. I had fun with them shits. My only problem with the monster truck was it didn't have any torque.
Yeah.
No towing capacity. Disappoint.
Monster trucks, like in general, are kind of making like a big comeback. Like when you go to a toy store now, or I guess we only have toy stores anymore, but you go to Walmart and go to the kids' toy aisle, like monster trucks are huge.
Like old ones, like Bigfoot and Gravedigger and shit, or like.
Well, Gravedigger's still a thing. Like
wow,
Bigfoot's doesn't run anymore, or
right.
I don't really know the whole concept. Like I don't understand that. Like is it a licensing thing or what the deal is? But Grave Runner still runs, and all like the newer ones like El Toro Loco and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. They're cool. Megalodon.
Oh. I know I don't need to sand these nubs and seams down.
Yes, you do.
I do. I mean, I'm probably going to pull this whole thing apart and totally modify it and make it into something different. But might as well build it right the first time.
The Bigfoot game for NES. I did have the Bigfoot. Actually, I had a... Was it for NES or SNES? I thought it was for SNES.
I remember an old Bigfoot style game or several different weird racing games for SNES. that were like
I thought I had it for SNES, and it was
crazy. Or for NES, I mean. They were like nuts, like top down, hold your like single position race, where it's like isometric racing and you have to like try and drive around a track and like from above, like you're playing an arcade game or something. Oh, it's horrible for racing.
Man, I don't know if you've seen, like, Walmart carries them. They have those like mini arcade games. Like, they actually look like a little arcade thing. And they had one with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in Time, and I was like,
what? Turtles in Time on like a fucking tabletop?
Yeah, like it looked like an arcade. Yeah, it looked like the game you would have played at an arcade, like that same, yeah,
like a whole
round and everything, but it was just a little bit smaller.
Right.
Oh, what the hell?
That's tight. I got Turtles in Time on Xbox a while back. It was fun.
They have that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I might have to.
You could probably get it on Steam.
I could probably get it on Steam. One Up Arcade.
Yeah, they redid it.
They also had NBA Hang Time, which was like my shit back in the day.
Yeah, I think they redid it for the 25th anniversary, so they updated graphics and changed the mechanics a little bit, so it was easier to play. Pabsy says that they are called One Up Arcade.
Yeah.
Excite Bike. Oh, classic. All right, what's up? Let's see. Back on this one.
One Up Arcades. They're a little pricey. They're like $300. It's probably a little stupid.
I bet, man.
Yeah. I've seen that you can put them on Raspberry Pi and stuff. I just thought it was cool, like the whole display concept of it, like more so than I know you can even put those on like your phone. At this point, your phone can do more than a Super Nintendo could.
Yeah,
and I've seen emulators run on just about everything. I was just like as a display piece and something to play.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of thing. Does anyone know when the PG Unleashed hits U.S. sellers? Not me.
I saw that some of them hit some like one of the stores. I don't know if it was or one of the distributors. I don't know if that was here or where, but I saw that. I think Bandai America or something like that said that. Maybe it was this morning on Twitter. It's hard to say. All my days blurring together now, even worse than before. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for bed.
Yeah.
I'm an old man. NBA jams. He's on fire.
Read have the nickname Cornelius. Oh, there you go. See? Zach says his pre-orders are going out Wednesday.
Bingo bango. There's your answer.
It's always Pippen Jordan for Stockton Malone. Yep. Boom shakalaka.
Marv Albert or whatever doing the voiceovers.
Yeah. He's on fire. On the top of the key. Well, I don't even know. I had that game, like the remake of it for N64.
Nice.
So there you go. They've already remade that game for multiple systems.
N64. You mean GoldenEye?
Yeah.
You had that game for GoldenEye.
GoldenEye and Ocarina of Time, man.
Oh right, yeah. Ocarina was pretty tight on that. I heard.
So much time spent.
And what else was another one that was on that system? I played Turok a lot on there.
Oh, Turok was dope. Yeah.
It's wild.
Donkey Kong 64 was cool.
Right.
Oh, Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think Dooley's still out in the chat, but I used to play that shit at Dooley's place. We used to have crazy Bond sessions. I used to get way too into it.
I loved like just the way you could set up those games, like slappers only in the library.
Oh, right. Exactly. Oh, so good. Wait, that's didn't say the magic word. All right. And then no end that. I was thinking about it, Paul, and one of these days here, we're really going to have to finish up those DOMs.
What DOMs? I don't remember that. Yes, we are.
Run.
Yes, we are. Like I said, I think I just have to assemble the head and standing, and then it's ready to prime.
You are much farther along than I am.
But I'm the head actually made me like the most. That's why I haven't done the head.
Oh, yeah.
It's like it needed some significant gluing and filling.
Yeah, it needs some love.
Give the DOM some love. I knew it too. Like once we really got into it, they were going to come out with the 1.5. Not that I still wouldn't.
Oh, right.
It was just
Yeah. You can almost tell, like, when a kit becomes really, really hard to find, you're like, all right, they're going to clearly...
Yeah, they're doing... Something's going on here.
Yeah. And it was that way. Like, you could not find a DOM or a Rec DOM master grade to save your life.
Mm-mm. We got here the original Smash Brothers. Yeah, that was a great game.
Dude, I remember that game.
I love Ocarina of Time. I have played so much Ocarina of Time in my life. And Majora's Mask, that one was dope too.
I used to watch my homie speed run Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo.
Can't find the master grade GPO 1 or 3.
Good. Redo them.
Yep. Give us what we're doing. You can't find the O either, and I don't think we're getting another one of those, though. So maybe
not. Well, I don't know.
Just timing.
They do have Stardust in Blu-ray. What is that for its age? Is that
Stardust?
it didn't already hit its 25.
90 something? 93?
So it's almost at 30.
When did that come out? That's a good question.
Good.
91.
Okay, so yeah, next year that would be its 30th anniversary.
Well, there you go.
Maybe we'll see some kits.
Yeah,
Maybe,
I mean,
maybe.
we got War in the Pocket this past year, right? Was that last year? Last year? I don't know what year we're in.
Yeah. No, it was like last year or the year before. I can't remember. They all blur together. Why can't we have these conversations on Tuesday? Says Chris Pabs. Instead, we talk about comic books. Oh, Pabs.
Hopefully the Rickdom 1.5 will work with the conversion kit. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I still would have worked on the conversion. I just think it's funny. It's just, the irony. The same thing like the Alex. I bought the Infinite Dimension Alex, and I swear, like a month later, they were like, hey, we're getting an Alex 2.0.
But the ID Alex is so much better.
Oh, yeah. It's just funny, like it's like,
it is coincidental.
Yeah. Like, especially on those type of kits where the 1.0 Alex is hideous and not a very good kit. So, yeah, you're right. Funimation has the rights to Original Gundam and Seed. And they are both on Funimation's streaming app, which is cool. And obviously the Seed remaster dub is out as well, I believe, or it will be out soon.
Oh, dub. That's the one reason that I haven't really been able to sit through Seed is because
so I was gonna buy it, like the box set, because I like Seed and I would like the remaster dub came with the original dub and everything, and one, they had some kind of issue with the actual product, so they're like telling people they're going to replace it in the future. And then two, I thought the box set came with Seed and Seed Destiny. It does not. It comes with just Seed. It's kind of like I have the wing. I bought that one, and it came with like everything. It was all of the wing.
And Zach just says here that he was reading that Crunchyroll got purchased by Funimation. Do you guys know anything about that?
I don't believe that to be true, but
I don't know.
Oh no, Sony purchased Crunchyroll. They already owned Funimation. That could be true, but Funimation in itself did not have enough money to buy anyone. They weren't doing too well.
Right.
Until Sony bought them.
There you go. I think I must have a bit of a lag on my stream. Unless you're probably reading the chat on YouTube versus reading it through StreamYard.
Yeah, I am.
Because I am reading it on StreamYard. Bit of a lag.
That would make sense, though. I'm sure that would give them more rights to do live action versions of. Because Death Note live action was great, so it wasn't great, by the way. It was pretty shit.
Pabs, check your Instagram. Oh shit. What is this now? Yeah, I know.
Combined, yeah, that would. I have both of those streaming services, so a combined membership would absolutely do well for me. I mean, I have Verve, which is like Highline and Crunchyroll mixed together, plus some other stuff in there. So if they could throw in Funimation, then I'd probably even pay a couple bucks more. That'd be great.
Ooh. What's up, Manny? Typheria says, let me finish the sentence. That would give them the rights to ruin anime by making it live action.
Yeah. Or at least not do it justice. Like, I mean, if you want to make...
Oh, no, they'll do it Justice League.
if you want to make live action anime, like you're entitled, I suppose, but at least do it well. I mean,
Don't. If you want to make live action anime, don't. There's a reason that it's
at
anime.
least make it as good as the Dragon Ball Z movie.
Oh. For shame. Pabs, say something to this man. He just said that
It was a joke. I didn't know. I did not like the anime
Dragon Ball Z movie.
It was
As
a joke.
evolution.
Like Evolution? Was it?
Yes,
Is that what I'm
Evolution,
hearing?
yes,
Oh,
yes.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man.
That kid looks like a bad clone of Elijah Wood.
Do you remember when he would get mad? Like they told him to hold his breath for a really long time and just shake violently. That was his version of getting angry.
And his holding his breath was like this.
Yep. He was just make your veins pop out of your forehead. You'll be okay.
It
Puff up
makes
your
me
cheeks a
laugh
little
so
bit.
much that they were both in Shameless.
Oh,
After
God,
that,
yeah.
I was like,
Right.
That's strange.
Oh, yeah.
Straight up, 'cause the homegirl that plays Bulma horribly is the daughter, right?
Yeah, and that's her like boyfriend for quite a while in that show.
No.
Yeah, it's funny.
They get
My wife would
freaky
know that.
quite
She's
often.
shameless. You
So I
should get freaky.
do. They do get freaky quite a bit. But I do prefer the British version of Shameless. Honestly.
I have
Yeah,
heard
this. Yeah. Well, do you prefer the British version of The Office or the American version of The Office?
So I did prefer the British version, and then my wife made me watch The Office at least 45 to 50 times in the past. Gosh, I don't know, 5 years.
I'm sorry.
So now I know every episode, and everything's kind of just bled together now.
Gotcha. They are
I've
very
never-
similar.
I've never liked it. I don't know what it is about it. I just never.
Oh, really?
My wife calls it her comfort show.
Oh,
Makes sense.
right on. It's reliable.
Yeah, it's very comforting.
It's got good feels. It's very good. Like, it's got funny parts that are like formulaically funny.
There's a live action Gundam movie coming. You guys think they won't do it justice? Probably not. I mean, I don't have high hopes. I'd love to be surprised,
Yeah,
right? Like,
It
I'd
probably
love to be wrong.
Justice probably won't be in it. It'll probably just be like. Sorry, that was my terrible attempt at making a Gundam joke. It was bad,
Ooh-wee.
really, really bad.
I mean, I'd love to be wrong, right? Like, you never know. I suppose it could be decent.
I don't know. It could be good. They had the CD part in Ready Player One pretty
Right.
decent. Like,
Also, I was just thinking, like, Ready Player One was pretty good. Like,
Yeah, I mean, CG's
I mean-
at this point now where that's not going to factor into the quality
It's
of the movie.
about direction and atmosphere. And
Right.
I mean, have they? Is it the actual original Gundam story, just in movie form?
They haven't announced what it is yet.
Okay,
They've just announced
because
it.
that would be a lot of show packed into one movie, and that's another problem. Like, if they base it off of any Gundam series, really, like, you're talking about a minimum of 13 episodes packed into one, hour and a half movie per se.
I mean, they did Rurouni Kenshin really well as a live action movie. Samurai X, I think, is what is called in the Western.
Hendren says it's going to be G Savior 2.
Which was apparently filmed in Canada. I did not know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
G Savior's a Canadian movie, eh?
Wow.
Yeah.
Another
I mean-
wonderful gift from the Canadians.
Well, I mean, that's where you got a lot of your early Gundam stuff. Like the original Double Zeta dub was Canadian and really wild. I think they did some of the other ones too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know for a fact that Double Zeta was a Canadian dub, and it is wild. Crazy. I tried to watch it once. It didn't work out.
As long as it's good as Robo-Jocks, I'm on board.
Robot Jocks, you mean?
Yes, Robot Jocks.
Don't make me get my t-shirt out.
There are t-shirts now. Oh.
Yeah, I have a Robot Jocks t-shirt. I got it from Joel.
Oh, right.
Of course, he would make one.
Yeah.
Makes sense. It does make sense.
I mean, I've known about Robot Jock since the 80s, but
What was the other one that came out around the same time? Kind of similar.
What year are we talking about here?
oh shit, Robot Jocks came out in 80, like, I think I want to say 84. I have it saved in my eBay searches.
The last Star Trek? No, that's
89, sorry, 1989. Robot Jocks.
I must have
You
rented
can
that
get
movie
it
like
on
37,000
Spanish
times.
Blu-ray for $28. You can get it in American Blu-ray for $105.
Yeah, it's super
Ooh.
expensive.
Yeah,
Oh, why?
because it's rare AF and popular, oddly enough. Like they just
Robot
didn't make many.
Wars was the other one that came out in '93, like 2 years
This
later.
is why
It had like the what the hell is it? Like the Scorpion mech.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That's on the cover of it, right? The weird Scorpio
Yeah.
mech. Yes. Shit, what is that called?
It's Robot Wars.
Yeah, there you go. I remember seeing that as well. I did not watch it though. Oh, that's the shoulder. What a fucking weird way to make the shoulder.
I'm gonna sit on the fence and then follow the Cyberpunk fans and cry when it flops, saying they lied.
Typhurus is asking if I've dropped the critical hat yet. Not yet. The critical hat is being proofed, and then once that is given the okay, then that's gonna drop. The Ronin hats are available though.
The Ronin hats are?
Yeah. So people were asking for Ronin hats on Julio's stream yesterday. So I put them back up, and no one bought them.
No.
Well then.
Maybe they
Damn
didn't.
you, internet.
Oh, I just put them back down.
Oh. Well, all right then.
All right.
Got to get the KotoKai hats up there.
Charles Apprentice is asking, Pab, show us what you're building. I'm not building anything, dude. I'm just staring at my penis. just
It's like I'm not building anything. It's like I'm just staring at my penis.
How many hours do you think you guys combined have just stared at your workbench? Like you don't even know what you're going to start on. Like you sit down to do something, and then a half hour later, you're like, "What the hell did I do? Why did I sit here?"
I do that. I don't even do that at the bench, dude. I do that all the time. Like I go downstairs and then I'm sitting there, and Morris said, "I was like, what are you doing, man? I don't know."
I don't remember.
I'm gonna go back upstairs, man. That's where my cool stuff is.
That's where my cool stuff is.
Why are you so mean?
I like it. I like it.
And, Charles Apprentice says, that's why you have your glasses on. Listen, dude, I need to look at the pores and everything, all right? I just gonna make sure everything is breathing right. You know, it's well moisturized. Gotta make sure
He uses his Steve Martin penis cream for moisturization.
Steve Martin. What a guy.
Yeah, that's
Has he done anything?
No, not in a while, I don't think. Maybe though, actually, maybe. It's just stuff that I don't know of because I don't care.
That would do it.
Yeah. Let's find out. Let's see if he was in Father of the Bride 9.
Was he in Cheaper by the Dozen? Was that the last thing?
Yeah.
I think he might have been in that.
He definitely was in that.
That's definitely a Steve Martin, like an older Steve Martin movie. Like an old man Steve Martin.
Played his banjo. I saw him play his banjo once here in the city at Lincoln Center.
Was it good? Was it
Yeah, he's amazing.
all right?
It was I was at the gala for what was her name?
Bringing down the house. I forgot about that. Was Queen Latifah in that?
Oh, nice. I was at a gala for a famous actress. I can't remember her name. It was wild.
Was it Queen Latifah?
No.
She's pretty famous.
Yeah, I've heard. 1 second.
All right, well, if you must know, who was asking Steven, this is currently what I'm working on. It's one of
Diane. It was Diane Keaton. The gala for Diane Keaton.
Oh, she was in one of the Steve Martin movies, one of the 9 sequels of something, right?
Yeah.
Diane Keaton. She was in Perfect Storm, right?
Diane Keaton was in Annie Hall with Woody Allen and a bunch of movies. She looks a lot like my mother when my mother was younger. Oh, she was in Father of the Bride Part 3-ish.
There we go.
For 2020.
No, I'm not thinking of Diane Keaton. I'm thinking of someone else.
Father of the Bride. The father gets brighter.
Are they remaking that yet?
He was the narrator in this show, Cruel Shoes.
Oh my. What was that about?
Shoes, I assume. They were very unsympathetic. Very non-empathetic.
Yeah, Steve. I am working on a high new. And here's one I made earlier. So high twos, essentially.
All the high news.
Just trying to get this done as quickly as I can. I can get to the freaking resin.
Oh yeah.
Did a quick parts check this morning on the resin. Everything is in order, so we're good to go. As soon as the parts, or as soon as I get this done.
I haven't done shit.
Guy Dagogi is asking, all I gotta ask is, can Steve Martin play like the kid in Deliverance, right?
I don't think Steve Martin can play any kid.
He's way too old.
He's had gray hair for like 80 years.
He's already been the father of a bride several times.
He can play better than the little weirdo kid in Deliverance.
Steph says Steve Martin used to work at Knott's Berry Farm.
That's not very funny. That was a bad joke.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that means.
It's like I was saying it was not very funny, but I said not very. Yes.
No,
Bad. Okay, it was a bad joke. All right. I know it was a bad joke.
I gotta learn from you and Cal now, I guess.
Dude, I have been all dad jokes, no kids for years now.
You gotta learn, man. Okay.
All dad jokes, no kids.
Ooh, Typhuri says he purchased a Ronin hat. Let me tell you guys how much I actually make off of those hats. Right?
Nothing.
Nope. Honestly, nothing. Like all of that goes straight to the warehouse, and they do all the labor, all the printing. I get absolutely nothing from them. So I'm making them because I think you guys might like them.
Yeah. Exactly. That's why I was like, when we're gonna do those KotoKai hats, because I didn't need to make any money on them.
Mm-hmm.
See around them. We'll talk after hours.
Guys, I go, he says to cue the Price is Right loser term.
Oh.
Well, I hope I did that right for you, Guy.
Did. That was right on the money.
Sweet. I've never actually watched The Price is Right.
That is sacrilegious.
Great show.
If you're gonna watch it, you got to watch the old ones with Bob Barker, though.
Yeah.
With the weird long microphone with the little skinny ball on the end, like the long skinny. That one.
All I know is that skinny Drew Carey now hosts it, right? And
Yeah, he's kind of a creep.
He's, meh.
That's all I know about that.
Skinny Drew Carey, much like the creator of Dilbert, a creep.
Really? I didn't know the creator of Gilbert was a creep.
Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy is a piece of work.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
What do you do?
All right.
I guess we twisted his arm. Here we go.
Let's see. Here we go. From July of 2019, Scott Adams, Dilbert creator, has one regret about mass shooting tweet.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
He's an unabashed Trump supporter. Not that there's a problem with that, but except there's all the other problems with that.
I don't care.
Yeah. The dog outside. Perfect.
Yeah.
He was saying that in July earlier this year, he said that Republicans will be hunted if Biden wins the election.
Okay.
In June 20th of 2018, Forbes wrote that Dilbert's creator Scott Adams is evil, and why you should be evil just like him.
All right.
So just a tad bit crazy.
Yeah. Oh, apparently 6 days ago, Google-owned YouTube shut down Dilbert comic creator Scott Adams on Friday, stripping his podcast video off the platform without warning because of the stupid shit he's saying. Yeah, he bad. He's just problematic, man. This guy's problematic. He's not like a womanizer or anything dumb like that, but he's just a problematic asshole. I think he may be a womanizer too, but I don't know. Hard to say. He's the guy that has like a big Dilbert-shaped swimming pool or something in the back of his gigantic mansion. I don't know. He's weird. I don't know. I bet there is. I wonder if there's a Behind the Bastards podcast on him. Let me look it up. If you guys don't listen to Behind the Bastards, you probably should because it's pretty awesome.
I have never.
Can you search? Ooh, so many good ones.
This guy says Bob Barker was a bit of a womanizer himself in his day.
Bob Barker was a horrible womanizer. The only reason I say watch those ones is because of nostalgia.
I would imagine that most of those guys from that era of Hollywood were.
Watch whatever it is, the Game Show Network or whatever it is that plays all the old retro game shows. You'll get a good eyeful.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys had it here. Back in the UK, we had this game show called The Crystal Maze.
No, I don't believe so.
You guys can look it up. It's like a So I mean, I guess technically it is a game show, but they essentially have to collect these crystals, and then however many crystals you get at the end of the game gives you a certain amount of time inside this massive crystal that has all these tickets, and you pick up these tickets, and that gives you money.
Okay.
But each like the way you get the crystals is like a bunch of riddles and puzzles and all this stuff that those contestants have to figure out, and it's all elaborate, and I fucking loved it as a kid. And I was like, I want a crystal because I don't know. I guess apparently I found crystals quite fascinating.
Can anybody be weirder than Hunter S. Thompson?
I don't know what that is.
You guys should look at it. There isn't one on Behind the Bastards, but there is some interesting stuff out there. Some funny things have been written. If you guys want to larf, you can go check it out. I'm not going to go through it. All right.
I'm surprised Brown Paul isn't around tonight.
He was on the chat earlier.
Yeah.
He was very proud of his stream setup, and then he used it once and never used it again.
All right. Speaking of Hunter S. Thompson, so Where the Buffaloes Roam with Bill Murray, or Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
Decidedly, markedly different time periods in which the films were made.
Yeah.
Though they are reverse chronological order, Where the Buffaloes Roam comes after
Right.
Fear and Loathing. Very different, to say the least. I don't know. They have their own. They both have their own merits. One's like a psychedelic trip out, and the other one is just like a good story.
I do like Where the Buffalo Roam.
Yeah. When I was younger, I got a really big kick out of Fear and Loathing. I watched it again not too long ago, and I don't know if I have just seen it so many times. I was like, eh.
What year was Where the Buffalo Roam?
The 80s, maybe?
85 maybe. Let's see how bad I am at movie guessing this evening. 1980.
80.
Yeah, I've been consistently off about 5 years, all night long, with all my guesses. That's okay.
Jason also says, Fear and Loathing all the way. I might be biased just because I saw Fear and Loathing at a particularly fun and odd time of my life. I feel the same way about City Slickers. I got pulled. Fuck yeah.
I love City Slickers too.
The search for Curly's gold or whatever.
Yeah. I love the actor that plays the brother. I can't think of his name, but he was in Rat Race, which is another.
Isn't the guy in Home Alone?
Yeah, that's the guy.
No. That's his like partner or whatever. His brother's like the heavier set guy.
Oh, shit. It's not Lovitz. John Lovitz.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's who that is. Mm-hmm. He's also the critic.
Yeah.
And he's also in one of my favorite movies, Mom and Dad Save the Universe.
And Rat Race.
He
Great
plays
movie.
Todd. Rat Race.
Rat Race.
Rat Race.
You know that when they wrote Mom and Dad Save the Universe, they were just like, whoever wrote it was like, this dude fucking Todd, I fucking hate. And I'm going to make his character the biggest douchey asshole. And everyone is going to be like, oh, Todd is such a dick in this movie. And it's like, yeah, Todd is a dick. Just saying.
Oh, guy, yeah. Actually, That is good. We had Legends of the Hidden Temple. It sounds a little bit like that Crystal show. I was thinking of that as well. You had to run through this temple to find keys, and then like pieces of a monkey head, I want to say, and then you put it together. It was a little strange.
That is a little strange.
That kind of early '90s like Nickelodeon game shows where we had a couple of good ones. Double Dare.
Guy says, some reason it came up on this retro game show stream I'm looking up. Maybe because it's technically a retro game show at this point. Anything that's more than 20 years old is considered retro. So I remember the first time I heard Nirvana on classic rock, and I was like, what the fuck, man? Oh, I guess I'm getting old.
We all are. We all are getting there.
You never get younger.
It's a sad fact.
Yeah, Sylvia Plath. Tell me about it later. Got some chunky arms.
Wow.
This arm is bigger than the core Gundam. It doesn't even have a hand.
I'm pretty sure this ball is bigger than the core Gundam.
Yeah.
It's not the something in the dog. It's the something in the dog. Or something.
Oh, Jay Santos is talking about Double Dare.
Double Dare was great, yeah.
That Guts show where at the end of those, the kids had to traverse a giant hazard mountain. Yeah, Double Dare. You can't do that on television also.
How excited I was to go to Universal for the first time to see Slime. I don't recall actually seeing it.
Oh.
Probably pretty disappointing.
I went to Florida when I was maybe 8 or 9. And we went to the Alfred Hitchcock experience. And that was a massive mistake on my part.
That fuck with you pretty bad, Pebs.
It fucked with me so hard, dude. I was like, I can't. Nope. I ain't taking no showers ever.
Don't even point me at a bird.
Nope. Vertigo? No, I was done, dude. I don't know why I was so adamant on going on it. I guess it was just maybe it was the excitement of being at Universal and seeing all these things. And I mean, this was before the time of like the Marvel Island at the time. That was was there. And yeah, it was just fucking traumatized. Straight up trauma. And my headset.
An SD is almost taller than the core Gundam.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with the cross frame.
I remember Funhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That was fucking great.
What was the one where they like did things upside? American Gladiator.
Gladiators is pretty interesting. Mostly just shooting tennis balls at poor businessmen and accountants.
Great.
Yeah, we had our own version of that. It was just called Gladiators.
Huh.
They were huge, man. We had someone named Jet. Everybody liked her in school.
You mean Blade and Laser and Blazer? That's a dodgeball reference for those of you that may or may not remember it.
I have not seen that movie in so long.
Did we bring that up like last stream or the stream before? Especially the ending of that with Ben Stiller when he's fat.
Super fat.
Yeah.
Quite possibly. I know we bring up the Tom Cruise fat dancing at the end of Tropic Thunder every now and again.
Well, that's because that Tom Cruise character, like, he should have won some kind of award for that. That was his best acting ever.
Les Grossman.
Les Grossman. Les Grossman.
Much better than Eyes Wide Shut.
Well, I mean, he went Les Grossman recently on a bunch of dudes.
He was pissed.
He was very angry.
You know, people fucking with COVID restrictions. I mean,
I would be too.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that guy funds. Like, he's a producer for the Mission Impossible films, right? So that's fucking with everybody's money.
That was didn't he say that? He was like, there's people in our industry who like lost their jobs and their houses, and you're fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's batshit crazy, but he had a point.
It's very good. Don't be dumb. The world is bigger than your petty little bullshit.
No, come on.
No, my petty bullshit is the most important petty bullshit of all the petty bullshits.
This is America.
Don't catch you slipping now.
The lady that sold me antidepressant drugs told me that. Sorry.
Your pharmacist? What?
No. You know what I'm saying.
The one on the corner?
Forget how much of a pleasure the Hanyu is to build.
I can't wait to build one.
Lovely kit, really.
Yeah, it's so good, man.
I love the design of that kit. I love the calf, like those big scoops on the sides of the calves.
Yeah.
And the chest and head sculpt I thought were awesome.
These little pieces right here, just so good.
Yeah. Great design.
Absolute pleasure. Andrew says that is it.
In fact, I think the high new is nicer than the new. My feeling on it. And I like the purple on the high new, even though I know that's kind of, some people don't like it, but
all those people are dead to me. Don't worry about that.
Some people like the blue tone better from the original one. I like the purple.
Oh, they don't. They're just fuel tanks. You guys just don't know how to get your mind out of the gutter.
What are you talking about?
Julio doesn't like the way that the fuel tanks look here behind you on your screen for my background.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're only interpreting what you want to see. So
Exactly.
Julio wanted to see some penises that day.
Right now, Hendra does.
He was in the mood.
So is Steve. No, it's tank, homies. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Michael Dawson says he hates the legs on the high new. What?
Oh my.
What? Crazy, man.
I have ne'er built a new nor a high new.
Build the high new. Well, you're going to soon, I know.
Yeah, I know.
That'll be solved, but you're going to enjoy it.
And I have the RG new. I just haven't built it.
This is my third go around with this kit, and I mean, I have no complaints.
All right. I say the same thing every time I build a Zaku.
There you go. I'm sure you like this. You like this. It's just the right balance of detail and like build ingenuity. Yeah.
Yep.
Excuse me. Gosh, I am gonna fall asleep promptly as soon as the stream is over.
Yeah, I think like the only thing I could complain about on that kit was the funnels were not really that fun to make, but
I mean, there are literally no funnels that are fun to make
yeah.
at all.
I didn't mind
Matt?
the ones on the jagged dogga.
I hated the Sotheby's. I hated the RG News. I hated the High News. I didn't really hate them. I just liked them.
Yeah, the Sotheby's, especially the Verka Sotheby's, for whatever reason, left a little bit to be desired. I don't know if the mold was just loose or what the deal was. But it's the exact same design for the Jag Doggas funnels,
Right.
and they went together beautifully. So, yeah. Maybe it was me. Maybe the real problem
I
was
knew it came with a stand. It came with those cool little arm dealies so you could put the funnels out.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the bazooka a lot for that one. I think it's the same bazooka as the new, but it's got like that telescopic bazooka.
There's a reason why the new and the High New are Japan's favorite Gundam designs. They put a lot of thought and effort into these, like even with the original MGs. And then obviously, KotoKai went to a whole new level.
Mm-hmm. I've liked every Verka that I've put together this far. They've been like on the higher part of my enjoyment for builds.
The RX-78 was not that great.
Well, the Stein was wonderful.
Yeah,
yeah.
the time was great.
The Suzabi was a gigantic pile of parts, but it was still pretty good.
Enjoyable build, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? The full armor Thunderbolt kind of lacked a little bit. Not gonna lie.
That kit was just like a lot of shit packed onto a kit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know if it was
It's
really
just-
like one cohesive thought. It was just like, all right, we got a bunch of shit here. Let's.
it's the same thing that the Fetties always do. I mean, the Psycho Zaku too is like 1,000 tanks on 1,000 tanks with bazookas
Yeah.
and everything, and a bunch of arms to spider everything around. I haven't built that yet, so maybe I'll finally have a Zaku to build that I won't be so keen on.
I mean, it's just a Zaku with like 15 extra of everything a Zaku comes with,
Yeah. Yeah.
plus giant fuel tanks.
Yeah, like the most amazing corn silos you've ever seen of fuel tanks.
Is that everything? That is everything. Andrew says, long live the feds. Narc.
Boo.
Narc?
Narc. Narc. Hilarious. You've been found. You've been found out.
RG High New, I think, will be special, I think. I hope.
Sure. Well, you beat the RG New with the MadWorks resin up.
Well, the new was well received, I would imagine.
So the new is probably one of the top 2 RGs currently out.
I like how they made the design a little different from the Verka. Like, it wasn't just a small Verka.
No, yeah, it was totally different. The proportions different. The head is so much better than the Verka's, honestly. Because the Verka's is like, it's got some weird long face syndrome.
Yep. Again, the High New had a much better head sculpt.
Yeah.
And great legs.
Zach Black is asking, do you guys think we'll see an RG Barbatos? Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't have
Eventually.
any doubts, yeah. They'll get to it.
When people stop buying RGs, then they'll put out a Barbatos RG so that the people start buying RGs again.
I'm sure eventually you'll have an RG of every lead Gundam at the very, at the very least. That's probably one of the, maybe outside of like age. I don't know if you'll ever get real great age kits, but
I can't imagine like the age one normal and like RG detail.
I love the master grade age one normal. Was a
the master grade was amazing. Yeah, I just can't imagine in a smaller scale with that much like layer of detail that Bandai would do. I mean, I've seen customizers do some amazing shit with it, but I don't know. As X as an RGG would be cool to see.
Yeah.
Can you imagine an RG Jester?
Well, that'd be. I could see that. That'd be nice.
It would be nice.
Dear Bandai, please make me an RG Jester. Sincerely, Ryan.
P.S. I will be your best friend forever if you.
Yes. No whammies.
Please put a tick in the box for yes or no.
Yeah. Do you like me? Circle 1, yes or no?
Real grade. Any grade, just make more of them.
Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of things that Bandai can do at some point, and that's kind of the exciting part because they'll get to stuff like that eventually. People are just wanting it now. Just want it right now.
We want it, and we want it now.
Yeah.
Master grade shot. Yeah.
Let's see. 144 besides the CCA and Unicorn era designs are too small in Hendren's opinion. Especially if you're getting a bit older. True story, brother.
Yeah.
There's a lot of really fun designs that are cool and all that, but that shit is just way too small for me to even fuck with.
See, I felt the same way until I built the RG New. It's like, holy shit, this is nice.
Nice. The core Gundam, prime example.
Tiny boy.
So many things on there that were just so small to try and manipulate that it was just basically me hoping and praying that I didn't drop the part for the 5th time in a row.
I mean, you didn't, right?
No, I didn't lose anything. Yeah.
There you go.
And that was a high grade.
Yeah. Little SOB. Side though, it's for good cause.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm sure it'll happen eventually, but I'd be more surprised to see real grade victory or real grade.
I mean, they came out with a real grade crossbow.
Yeah, they're real grade crossbow.
Yeah, it's pretty small.
That is a small boy.
When I won GBW,
But the victory would have to transform. I don't know.
I mean, didn't the GPO1 transform?
GPO1?
No, the Zeta transform.
Zeta, and that was
Zeta,
considered like the worst real grade.
Well, we'll see what's up with the wing. Isn't the wing a real grade that's coming out? Or is that it?
No, the wing has been out for a while. Real grade.
Oh.
Wing 0 at least.
What's the new wing that they released or said they're going to release?
KA. No. Yeah, so they're coming out with an RG wing.
0, right?
No, just a regular wing.
Just a regular wing.
Yeah, the transformation on that is pretty simple though. Like it really just the wings pop out and the torso flips around.
It's like flips over the normal.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a high grade. No? I don't know. I don't pay attention.
The Wing Gundam is real grade TV version. Oh, okay. Yeah, the TV version.
There we go. See, there we go.
Yeah,
I got
and it says RG. Okay. All right, Hank.
Gotcha. All right, I got arms.
Yeah, Master Grade Kshatriya. I feel like every time people talk about what kit they want to see, that's like always in that list.
Just get the MRSA.
I think eventually it'll come out. It's just, I actually think that Master Grade EX line, the what they built the unicorn in, that's probably the most likely you are to see it is in that line.
If they ever revive RE100, I think the Kshatriya might be a good contender for that, for them anyway. For maximum profit and as little effort as possible.
That is a good idea, guy. Okay, so I just broke down and taped the towel to the underside of my desk and then put the other side on my lap to catch the parts that fall.
That's not a bad idea. You could put like a paper towel holder. That'd be a good idea. Under the desk, you pull it out. Like almost it's almost like a sunshade. You just pull it out.
So here, I'm gonna make myself bigger. A little blown out because the light's a little bit bright. There you go. Coming along quite nicely. As you can see, it's pretty decently sized. I like it a lot.
That's a big boy.
1 to 20, so it's expected.
Dusty.
And if you just compare the size of the pilot versus the... Oh, wait, does the backpack lock in the canopy? No, it doesn't. Cool. But yeah, like the difference in 100s, like here's the pilot, 1 to 20, and here's a 1 to 100 scale Gundam pilot.
That's a big boy.
Yeah, it's actually a small boy. But it's big in the hand because of the scaling.
Sounds familiar.
Small hands. Looks bigger in those small hands. Don't. Except I got giant hands. So what does that mean? It's 1 to 20. Jill Diaz. It is the, if you're curious what kit that is, it is the Fatty Ground Custom 1 to 20 scale Botoms by our friends at Bandai.
Are you building this for anything specific, Brian, or are you just building it?
I'm building it for fun because I like it.
Right on, man.
It was up on my my shelf for a very, very long time. I wanted to build something kind of like for funzos. It was before I started working on the Mackay build or the core. And I was just like, just funzo, Hold up, what's this? Hendren says, Brian, one of these days we should hold a 1 to 60 vintage Gunpla Kids group build. Sure, we can get them. Got to order them shits from Japan, I think, to get those.
Yup.
Not something easy to find.
Yeah. I need to get a 1 to 60, and then I would have to go and get another mega size just to steal all the joints out of it. To make it mobile. Ooh. How's it going there, Paul? Is that thing armed?
He's got arms. He does not have a cannon yet. He's got, I don't know if I would call them arms. He's got pinchers.
Those are arms.
Those
arms have pincers.
It's got real metal parts down here. These little piston-y details are actually metal.
Ah, cool.
Interesting. I don't know if I've seen that in other Bandai kits.
It was on Cold Touch.
Can't recall that in other Bandai kits. So I got like 2 more pieces for the cannon here, and then that's all done.
Nice.
And then I'll finish the stand-up another time. I don't feel like budging with that anymore.
Respect. Hendren also says make them or hobby-based joints or wave joints. Those are often very, very small.
Yeah, for 1 to 60, that'd be tough.
Yeah, I mean the mega size would be overkill because it's 1 to 45 or whatever. So they also would be crazy overkill. Guy says Paul painted that weird orange from the 8th MS team.
Oh, you're talking about like the shark ball one?
Mm-hmm.
Only weirdos and freaks like orange. I'm just joking.
Ariel's not even here to defend himself.
Yo, whenever that man burns me, am I around to defend myself? No.
No, it's true.
This man's burning me. I'm not even around. Like people just tell me. Hey,
Honestly, I'm more interested in painting the frame of this than the outside. Like the armor is kind of boring. I mean,
Right.
It's like detailing 101 with these with those.
Yeah, Hendren, I know I can scratch build my own joints. It's not like I've never done it before. Oh. Well,
it
it's
a
about that
1 to 60 scale Victory 2 Gundam. It looks pretty crap though.
But yes, it is 2 to the 11 o'clock hour. I should do a little round robin, wrap this thing up because I'm a tired boy. And go bed by. Mr. Paps?
Oh, thank you for having me. I don't usually stream on Thursdays because this is a freaky ass time for me, and I don't usually exist on Thursdays. But you guys can, thank you for having me. And you guys can catch me hopefully tomorrow on Mechanism, and then Saturday, Critical Build Season 2, Episode 2 with special guest Mr. Bill Rushlam. Hopefully he'll make it. I hope. Fingers crossed. So please be there. YouTube.com/R3D5UNZ or Twitch.tv/Critical Builds. Critical Builds is just one word. That's if you guys want to watch it there, it's available there. But obviously, like the VODs will only stay up for 24 hours or 7 days or whatever. I can't remember what it is. So if you guys want to watch the replay, it's going to be on the YouTube. So catch us there. It'll be a good time. We've got a whole bunch of really cool submissions. Hopefully I will see you guys in focus tomorrow.
Awesome. Thanks for showing up. Mr. Paul.
Yeah, good night. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Come for Paul on Instagram. And same every Thursday here with Brian. Probably be off for the next 2 weeks with the holidays.
Yes,
so
that's right.
We'll see how that works. So make sure you guys have good holiday. Happy New Year if I don't talk to you before then. A hair flip? Yeah, sure.
Oh no, I missed it.
Bad timing.
Yeah. Thank you guys for showing up. This has been the KotoKai Robo-Dojo. Workbench episode 93, counting down to the 100th episode. But yes, as Paul said, the holidays are coming up with Christmas Eve next Thursday and New Year's Eve the following Thursday. We will not be hosting the Thursday shows, but the Tuesday shows will still be around. So you can tune in to the Critical Build-Off Spectacular 3 and 4, respectively. Christmasism tomorrow, Critical on Saturday. Come check it out. Thank you guys for coming around. Always a blast to hang out and just, relax and build some cool stuff and talk cool things with you guys. It's always a pleasure. So, like, share, subscribe, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. We'll see y'all next time. Thank you guys. Have a good night. Happy holidays. Be safe. Wear a mask. Wash your hands.